Hello everyone. In the chapter Holding and Subsidiary Company, today you will get knowledge about computation of pre-acquisition and post-acquisition profits and treatment in the books of holding company for receipt of dividend from subsidiary company. Now move on our first topic, computation of pre-acquisition and post-acquisition profits. Undistributed profit of a subsidiary company for the period prior to the date on which the holding company purchases the shares in subsidiary company are considered as pre-acquisition profit. It may be noted that profit for the financial year in which the shares of subsidiary company are purchased by the holding company are apportioned into two parts, pre-acquisition period profit and post-acquisition period profits. Identification of pre and post-acquisition profits is as per the prescribed rules. First rule is, if the holding company has acquired the share in its subsidiary on first day of financial year of subsidiary company, then the whole profit for the financial year is considered as post-acquisition profit. Rule number second, if the holding company has acquired shares in subsidiary on the last day of financial year of subsidiary company, then the whole profit for the financial year is considered as pre-acquisition profit. Third rule is, if the holding company has acquired shares in the subsidiary company on any intervening date, means that other than first day of financial year or the last day of financial year of subsidiary company, the profit for the financial year is to be apportioned into two parts in the ratio indicated in the question. If direct or indirect indication of division of the financial year's profit into pre-acquisition profit and post-acquisition profits is not available in the question, it may be assumed that profits from being earned evenly throughout the year. Therefore, profit for the financial year is divided into ratio of pre-acquisition time period of the financial year and the post-acquisition time period of the financial year. Proportion of the profit pertaining to the period prior to the date of acquisition of the shares considered as pre-acquisition profit and the portion of profit which pertains to be period after the said date is considered as post-acquisition profit या post-acquisition period profit. Second topic of our today's lecture is treatment in the books of holding company for receipt of dividend from subsidiary company. From the discussion, it can be deduced that holding company is one of the shareholders of subsidiary company, like other shareholders, and therefore also received dividends along with the other shareholders of subsidiary company. As and when dividends are declared and paid by the subsidiary company, from the point of view of accounting, it is necessary for holding company to know whether dividend received by it from its subsidiary company is declared paid by subsidiary company out of profit and reserves pertaining to the period prior to the date of acquisition of shares by it, or out of profit and reserve of subsidiary company and by the subsidiary company after the date of acquisition of shares on which dividend is being received or is receivable to holding company. It is well established principle of accounting that dividend received या मतलब receivable out of pre-acquisition period profit and reserve must be treated as a part of recovery of price paid for the shares at the time of acquisition of shares, and therefore it may be credited to such shares account so as to ascertain the true cost of such shares. Dividend received receivable out of post acquisition profits and reserves are treated as income received on investment in shares, and therefore it may be credited to profit and loss account of the recipient shareholders, including holding company in this case. Accounting entries for dividend received from subsidiary company in the books of holding company. इसमें in this first point, when whole amount of dividend received is out of the post acquisition revenue profit and reserves of subsidiary company, then the entry will be bank account DR to dividend account. And the income transferred to profit and loss account, and entry will be dividend account DR to profit and loss account. Second point in this sequence, when whole amount of dividend received is out of the pre-acquisition revenue, profits and reserves of subsidiary company, then the entry will be bank account DR to investment in subsidiary company or the name of the subsidiary company account. On passing of this general entry, the cost paid by holding company for investment in shares of subsidiary company is reduced to the extent of dividend received out of pre-acquisition profit and reserves. Third point of the topic, when the amount of dividend received is partially out of pre-acquisition revenue profit and partially out of post-acquisition revenue profit and reserves, and the entry will be bank account DR to dividend account and to investment in shares of subsidiary company's name limited account. The amount received post acquisition profit will be credited to dividend account, and when the amount received from pre-acquisition profit, then it will be credited to investment in shares of subsidiary company limited account, and it will reduce the cost of investment. And the proportion of dividend received from post-acquisition profit which credited to dividend account will be transferred to profit and loss account, and the entry will be dividend account DR to profit and loss account. Okay, then In this lecture, we have learned about the computation of pre-acquisition and post-acquisition profits, and also clear treatment in the books of holding company for receipt of dividend from subsidiary company, and accounting treatment in general entries also clear. Okay.